In the Legend of Zelda series, there's a large fan base in which they dissect every inch of its lore, items, locations, and so on. Several theories talk about the Ocarina of Time. Most of the content out there covers everything from what the ocarina is made out of to its origins and who made it. The Legend of Zelda is no stranger to the idea of music, from its amazing composers to the incorporation of musical instruments in its installation. There's a large importance around the music and the power that it holds, not only in the game world, but in our everyday lives as well. If you are a Zelda fan, you know the music. In today's video, I'm going to go over why I think the Ocarina of Time is one of the most powerful items in the series' history, and how that came to be. When you think of the ocarina in past games, you imagine a blue flute, one which can teleport you, summon storms, change the day and night cycle in an instant, and even alter time itself. In The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, your first task is to get back this item, which Link holds to the utmost importance. Once you obtain it, you have a flashback in which Zelda tells Link that if he ever needs a hand to play a certain song, that song is the Song of Time. After you remember the song, Zelda tells Link that she prays. She prays that the Goddess of Time will watch over Link. After Link snaps out of it, Talt says the same thing. In a panic, she asks the Goddess of Time to give them more time. This is very interesting because this one goddess is somehow in both worlds, and on top of that, she is referenced a few more times by some people of Termina. After you get the ocarina back, you then play the Song of Time, where it takes you back to the beginning of the 3-day cycle. Wait, why didn't the ocarina take you back in time before while playing the same song as the same Link with the same ocarina in Ocarina of Time? This is where my theory comes into play. You see, prior to the events of Majora's Mask, you see Zelda at the end of Ocarina of Time send Link back to his own time using the same ocarina. Going back to the Goddess of Time, there's been so much speculation on who this goddess actually is, whether it's Hylia, Nehru, or even Furore. Also, there's a theory where the ocarina is made out of time stones, which are seen in Skyward Sword, but hold on a second. Link was never able to go back in time any other way besides having the Master Sword and placing it back into its pedestal. So, was it the sword itself preventing him from using the ocarina to its full extent? Well, not necessarily. You see, Link was still able to alter the time of other objects, things such as the giant blue cubes in Ocarina of Time. So why can he not travel through time itself? I think that the reason Link can travel through time in Majora's Mask is because the importance of music. Let me explain. The reason the Goddess of Time was emphasized more than once back to back when you first get the ocarina is to tell the player that there is something beyond Link's control that he has to have faith in. The music that comes from the ocarina is like a message for the deities, and the ocarina itself just a form of communicational device. This is why in the Ocarina of Time, certain songs would allow you to teleport or do other such unworldly things such as talk to cows with the Epona song, or even telepathically talk to Saria through her own song. I believe the ocarina is a conduit between the two worlds that separate Link from the deities. This is why I believe he could do so much through the power of music. It literally is a power beyond anything in his own world. So whether the Goddess of Time is Hylia, Nehru, or anyone else for that matter, I believe that they help Link in his journey, but only when he calls out to them, asking for a specific favor through a specific song with a very powerful item. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this theory and also what kind of theories you would like to see me do in the future. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to stay up to date with all my future content. Until next time.